taste buds.
We're here tonight with COVID-19. We are on quarantine, so we decided to order in. We ordered food from, where did we get this from, babe?
Taste of China, right there on the Kroger Shopping Center.
Yeah, on Eva Street. So we ordered in some Chinese food, and we're going to do a little question answer. And so we're going to eat and answer questions and do this review quarantine style. Just so you know what's on the menu, Matthew is eating honey garlic chicken with white rice. He's the weird one. I have sweet and sour chicken, fried rice, egg rolls, and a fried biscuit. Ronnie has
broccoli chicken, stir fry with wonton soup, and 2 egg rolls, fried rice. Brandon has also sweet and sour chicken and fried rice. Oh, and then we've got fried biscuits.
So we will let you know how the food is when we go, as we're going along and answering questions.
They were actually speedy on their delivery, so if you guys are looking for something quick and hot actually, because this is still hot, I recommend if you're looking for Chinese food to order them, because they were, like I said, they were real quick within 30, 45 minutes maybe?
Yeah, they told us 45 to 55 minutes, and it was here. It was here before that time frame. And the portion sizes are good, and the food is hot. So we're gonna dig in.
Yeah.
And we are here with Matthew and Brianna, and Matthew's gonna start with the first question.
Okay. So, how long have you two been married?
We've been married 22 years. No? I know we've been together 25.
Right. We've been together
So
almost
23.
Almost 25. We've been married 23.
Yeah.
And the way I remember that is our oldest daughter, Brianna, is almost 21. She'll be 21 in September. Not that I am anywhere near old enough to have a 21-year-old daughter, but and we were married 2 years before we had Brianna. So married 23, been together 25.
25.
Oh, almost. Technically, yeah. I count it. So.
Okay, my first question is, what is your favorite memory?
Your mouth's full. My favorite memory is when I asked Rachel to marry me. I actually stopped traffic in the middle of, what was that, Kirkendall and Rankin, was it? Or Rankin or something like that?
Rankin Road.
Got down on one knee and the cops stopped. They showed up and everything because somebody passing by called the police and said there's a woman in a white car crying and stuff like that. So when the police officers showed up, they asked Rachel, are you okay, ma'am? Are you okay? And she's all crying and bawling, I just got married. I just got asked to get married, and gave her a ring and that kind of thing.
It wasn't a real ring though. It was kind of spur of the moment. But it was a very special ring, and I still have it.
What kind was it?
It was a cigar band. It was the cigar he had smoked that night while we were out, and he had saved the band. Kind of spur of the moment, and I still have it. So very special piece of memory for me. So, and I would have to say, my favorite memory has to do with us getting married too, and it's kind of a funny memory. We for reasons that I won't go into right now, we decided to just get married at the courthouse, and my parents came down, and everybody knows Houston traffic, and the judge who was supposed to marry us got stuck in traffic, and he was 3 hours late. He was 3 hours late, and Ronnie was pretty nervous and went to the restroom to check his look several times. And the last time he came back, he told us that he had been going into the women's
Women's
restroom
restroom.
to check his look all day, and he'd been 3 or 4 times. Apparently, there hadn't been anybody in the restroom all the
Until
other
this
times
last
that
time.
we went in,
Yeah.
but the last time he went in,
There was a woman washing her hands.
there was a woman washing her hands when he went
When I
in,
went in.
and so that was kind of a favorite funny
And
memory.
she said, "You know you're in the women's restroom."
So,
I was embarrassed, and anyway,
Okay. So, where are you two originally from?
I'm from Texas. I was born and bred. Let's see,
Town?
Yeah, but where?
H-Town. Yeah,
Oh.
where? Northeast Houston. So St. Joseph Hospital. Yay, St. Joseph. But
Okay.
anyway, what we would consider now the ghetto. That's where I was born.
I'm originally from Michigan. I moved down here after graduating college. I took a job in Aldine ISD teaching in 1992. I have been down here longer now than I lived in Michigan, so I guess I'm a Texan now. So
Do you want to try one of these, bud?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Want to try one?
What is your favorite food?
For me, I like Chinese food.
I would have to say my favorite food is Mexican food.
That's fair. How long,
I like Chinese food, don't get me wrong, but my favorite is Mexican.
How long have we lived in Montgomery?
We are going on
5 years?
6
6
years.
years.
In 6
6
years. It will be 6 years in December.
So actually, it's grown up pretty good around here. There's always, they're building something in front of our neighborhood, and there's all kinds of stuff coming up right there in front of the shopping center right there on 105, like you're going toward 149. So it's actually coming up.
What is your favorite color?
Y'all should do it like marriage couple. You guess hers.
Oh, yeah.
She guesses
Okay.
hers.
What's my favorite color? She don't know.
I know mine.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know yours.
I know.
Is your
both
favorite
of
color
y'all's.
black?
My favorite color is
That's
black.
what I thought, but
Yeah.
then I thought, oh my gosh, that's not right.
No, my favorite color is black.
That's what I thought.
And your favorite color would be purple.
That is right.
Yeah.
What day is our anniversary on, though?
April 1st. August 1st. I knew it was an A. Come on, guys. Yeah. August 1st.
Side note, funny story. On our first anniversary, we were like our first year married. We were like doing all the right things, and we lived in our little apartment, and we went out and got one of those fireproof safes. It was real close to being married, real close to our 1 year anniversary,
Right.
which was August the 3rd. And we had big plans to celebrate August the 3rd, and we went out. It was last day of July or something like that, second to last day of July. Got one of those fireproof safes to keep all of our important documents
Putting papers together.
safe if we should ever have a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I got our marriage certificate and put it in the fireproof safe and looked at it and realized that we both thought we had gotten married on August the 3rd, and in reality we
It was
had gotten
August
married
1st.
on August the 1st, so we both almost
We're
missed
both
our
wrong.
first anniversary.
Oh, it's my turn? How many kids do you have?
I have 2. You have.
So,
How many do you have?
well, I've been meaning to tell you.
Yeah.
No, we have two two-legged children,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have one four-legged child, our fur baby Apollo. And then we
one
have
adopted stepdaughter.
we have
Fur
a,
baby.
No,
a
a
four-legged
Step
um,
grand baby.
She's
What
a
is?
grand dog.
She's a grand dog.
a fur grandbaby, Luna. So she's a mess. But so we have 2 human children, 1 dog child, and 1 grand
Dog child.
child. So
Mm-hmm.
When you go out to eat, what does the other person order to drink at a restaurant?
I know that whenever we go out to eat,
Oh wait, no.
Oh.
Married. couple,
yeah.
right?
Whenever we go out to eat, right? If we go to a Mexican restaurant, Rachel will order margarita on the rocks with salt. Right?
and Ronnie will usually order a beer on tap, usually some kind of Shiner Bock or Modelo.
Modelo time.
Modelo time.
If he gets a soda, it's always Dr. Pepper.
And if you get a soda, it's like Diet Coke if they have it. If not, it's like
I
not
don't
Diet
ever
Coke, Diet Mountain Dew.
They don't ever have Diet Mountain Dew.
She
What
gets
do I-
root
That's
beer
what
or
I'm saying.
Sprite.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm. You didn't get that far.
I didn't get that far. My mouth was full.
You are sweating.
Yeah. Food's hot.
The food is good, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you 2 meet?
I met her at the Hop, which was on Kirkendall.
Well, what's the hop?
It was a nightclub.
I met him at the grocery store. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We met at a bar, a club, nightclub. It was, what was the name of that street that it was on originally? The
Kirkendall.
original one, Kirkendall.
Kirkendall.
And then it
And burned down.
it burned down and it moved up to 1960
In
and
Kirkendall.
Kirkendall right there on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer there.
Mm-mm.
Okay, my last question is, what is the age difference and who is older?
What, with you guys or me and Mom?
No, it's about you and Mom.
Oh, me and Mom. She's older than me. By a year.
A little less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
His birthday is on the 28th and mine is the 23rd of the same month. So,
Different years, though.
yes.
Yeah.
A little less than a year. So 360 days difference. I'm 360 days older than him. Yes, I robbed the cradle.
Not you?
Well, I'm out of questions, so.
No, that was the last question.
What's your guys' favorite song?
I like our favorite song.
Our favorite, like,
one that you can never skip when it comes up on
Did
the
you?
playlist.
Yeah.
Well, I know
The
it's
same-
like in the 80s, but I don't know if it's like a.
our favorite song together that we both like
No.
or individually.
Guys' favorite song, your favorite song.
My favorite song, okay.
Mine's just something by Prince.
I like music by Metallica. So my favorite song would be something kind of like something angry, like Saying Anger or something like that.
I like Prince. Can't help it. Sorry.
That's all.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
That's all you got? No, he's the one that asked that.
Okay, so
Just start asking questions.
for everyone who is not married or is newly married, what is one piece of advice that you could give?
That's good. that's
Advice
good.
for
Yeah,
newlyweds.
advice for
Advice for newlyweds?
newlyweds or
people thinking
even
about getting
people
married.
like in a relationship.
Excuse me.
What's your
Ow.
biggest?
I
What's your
was-
biggest piece of relationship advice, and then what's your biggest piece of marriage advice that you've learned through?
I would say on the newlywed side, you have to really like that person. you know, as your friend, as your lover, it's everything. So you have to really, really like the person.
You would think you would have to.
Well,
like
I
them.
mean, you know, you would get married just out of spite sometimes, and not like somebody,
money.
you know, or for money,
Or like
and then, you know, whatever,
like arranged weddings.
or arranged wedding or something like that.
Something that Ronnie and I did very early on, and he's mellowed with age, is
wine.
that, yes, like like a fine wine.
Yeah, you mean
He had a very short fuse when he was younger, and if we fought, and we never really fought a lot, but if we had a disagreement or something, he would blow up very quickly, and he would want to leave, and so he would leave, and I would give him his space, and we had an agreement that when he got over being mad, he would come home and then we would talk about it because I needed to talk about it. So he got what he needed and I got what I needed, and that's always kind of worked for us. I never tried to push him and talk to him when he was angry because his hard-headed self wasn't going to listen to me anyway. So you got to figure out what works for you, and then each of you has to give the other what they need, and it has to be a compromise. And it can't be 50-50. Each of you has to give 100%. One thing that lots of people say that really kind of bothers me is there's a saying, happy wife, happy life. And that saying really, really bothers me. And I think a more appropriate saying would be happy spouse, happy house, because it's important for both people to be happy, as far as I'm concerned. So,
I agree.
want to add anything to that?
No.
Okay, well,
I think she has the lamest one.
yeah, probably. We hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this style of review, let us know. We can do more like this, especially if we're going to be quarantined for any length of time.
Exactly.
Like always, like, subscribe, share. We are up to 17 subscribers now, so woohoo! One at a time. Comments, suggestions in the comment boxes, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
okay.
I was giving it some time.
Yeah, put your face in there.